Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Uju Asagra, and as you know, I'm in Ireland and I'm taking you on a journey with me as I try to settle into Ireland. So today we're going to be talking about schools and how to enroll in school. By school I mean primary school, I don't mean university. We're going to be focusing on primary schools and pre-primary school. So I have a 4-year-old and we've been trying to get her enrolled in the school. So I'm just going to be talking about the process, how it has been so far, and everything. So if you have children that age, or children that if you're coming here and you have children that will be in primary school, then this one is for you. So first of all, Ireland schooling doesn't start until you are 4 years old. So you cannot enroll your child in school until they are 4. Before they turn 4, they can be in daycare, creche, whatever you want to call it. And then in Ireland, daycare is free from 9 to 12, like where we are now. So when we came to Ireland, she was 3. She turned 4 in December. We arrived in November. So normally you're supposed to have turned 4 already before the school year starts, before you can enroll in school. So if you are going to turn 4 in September, they might not accept you. In November, like after school year, they won't accept you until the next year, September. So when we came, we found that out because she was already in nursery 2 in Lagos. You know, our Niger people. In fact, in Lagos, she could already write 1 to 100. She could write her ABCs. She could recite her numbers, ABCs. She can do addition. She can do subtraction. She's in nursery 2. She's not yet 4. And we're like, okay, Ginger, let's come to Ireland and we'll just continue from there. So we're really eager to put her in school. Only for us to come and find out that, okay, school doesn't start until 4. We're like, okay, no wonder. We now found out, okay, daycare. So we enrolled her in daycare. So now she's in daycare, because she cannot start school until September. So she's in daycare, and you know, it's totally different from where we're coming from, because here they've not even started numbers, they've not started their letters, they're still playing with if they're in Nigeria, they will play with sand. But it's fine, they're learning other things. So she goes to school, she learns music and and storytelling. So most times I think they play. So this period here is focused on play and not trying to solve the world's problem. Either ways, we're fine with it. Anyways, okay, so back to my gist. So yeah, so when you go to Ireland and you want to apply, so the first thing you have to do is to search for the school that you're interested in. So basically, you know, there are some countries, I think Canada, you cannot go to a school that is like your school has to be like close to your house and everything. But in Ireland, they don't have that problem. So you can go to school anywhere as long as they have vacant spaces in the school. It's convenient for you and the child and all of that. Then you have to, okay, so you find the school you want and you start applying. So if you're coming to Ireland, the first thing you need to do is get your PPSN number, because most of the schools require your PPSN number. So like the daycare, let me go back to the daycare. So the daycare, when we enrolled her in the daycare, she didn't have a PPSN number, so we had to pay out of pocket. But the good thing is, once she got her PPSN number, they refunded us the money. So it's the government that is paying. So if you don't have your PPSN number and you want to enroll your child in daycare, it's fine, you can do that. But once you get your PPSN number, you just give them your PPSN number and they will refund your money, because the government will still pay them the money. So that's that. So for other schools, you still have to get your PPSN number, because when you're filling your application form, it's one of the things that are required is you have to have a PPSN number. You have to fill your PPSN number. So you fill your PPSN number. Some schools will ask for birth certificates. They will ask for address, proof of address. They will ask for your, like you that is a parent, you have to fill in your details also, phone number, address, and we won't ask for your PPSN number. Then some other schools will need, it depends on the class your child is. So like me, I was trying to get her, okay, so the structure of Ireland school is, they have junior infant, senior infant, I wrote it down, let me bring it out. So they have junior infant, senior infant, class 1 to 6, then year 1 to 6. Year 1 to 6 is like secondary school, I think. It has to be. So anyways, So junior infant is from 4 years old to 5 years old, senior infant from 5 to 6, and then first class 6 to 7, and so on and so forth until you get to 18 years and year 6. So what was I talking about? Okay, yeah. So she's supposed to start in junior infant because 4 years old, but I was like, she has gone so far. She already knows a lot of things that I was not trying to get her to be in senior infant because I felt they were going to be dragging her back, because junior infant now, though, that's when they will now start learning the letters and the numbers, and she has already done all of that in Nigeria. So I was like, okay, the school that got back to me and asked, I applied to several schools. That's one thing, you have to apply to like 10, 20, just they apply, they go. So if they still have, like, we started applying in January, so the application period had already closed. All schools have, every school application period has closed, because most schools usually start application from some October, between October and some people December, but most of them October, November period, a little, some few of them December. So that period is when they will accept applications, go through applications, send out offers, and then get accepted offers. Do you understand? So the whole process is around that period. So anybody applying after that period will have to be on a waiting list. So anyway, so we are on several waiting lists and waiting for them to. The last one I spoke to said she's on number 10. So at every point in time, just keep following up and they will tell you, okay, she's the number on the waiting list that your child is on. So that way you know what's happening. So I was trying to get her into senior infants because I felt she had already, like, things had already happened. So because of that, they now asked for her previous school records. So it depends on the class your child is going to be in. You need to get your child's previous school record from your child's previous school, whatever, like a transcript, so to speak, showing all the child has learned and all of that. So you have to have that readily available. So as you are leaving, just get it from the school, so that it's not when you get here you're not trying to get all of that. Then birth certificate, that one is normal, and all of that. What else again? Okay, and then also primary school in Ireland is free. Like, that's probably why they always ask for PPSN number, because that's how they will get their money. So primary school in Ireland is free, except for a very, very few of them that are not free. That's where you have to pay tuition fees. So primary school is free. Only thing you have to pay for is textbooks, maybe uniform, extracurricular activities, all those kind of things. Maybe after school care, if you want your child to be in the school after hours, then you can pay for that one. What else? So that's pretty much it. So when you're coming to Ireland and you have a child in primary school, what you need to do is search for the schools that you want, apply to the schools, wait on, if you get put on the wait list, then you have to wait. So you just target October, November for applications. And then with Ireland, you cannot, if you want to apply for, you have to apply, like, okay, so you're applying for 2023 section. You have to apply this year, October, November this year for next year. So that way they will enroll you and you start in September next year. I hope I'm making point. I remember I'm being around it. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. You will come, search for the school, apply. If you get put on the waiting list, you have to wait and then keep following up so that you are sure that you are moving up with the list. Then primary school is free, government pays for it. You have to pay for uniforms, textbooks, after school activities, and all of that. If your child is in preschool, daycare is free from 9 to 12. All you need is a PPSN number. What else? So yeah, that's pretty much it. Applying for schools in Ireland for primary school students. I hope this video was informative. I hope I was able to pass across some information. I hope I was able to answer some questions. If you have any other question that you'd like me to answer regarding this, please just shoot me an email and I'll be very excited and happy to answer you. Have a wonderful day. I love you. bye.